I was
Sure,
thinking like
sure.
I was thinking like next weekend that it's why I'd be tempted, even if Fairbank is back, to have him on the bench, because I wouldn't mess with what we already had, if I'm being honest. And then I think if Finn Smith is carrying a slight injury and then he has to, maybe he plays a bit of the balls and it's not, at least you can bring him on in that position and he's fresh, and then you can keep the rest of the back line largely unaffected. Because I think I would do exactly the same as I did with Mitchell. And he's now been out longer than Mitchell. I think based on how Ram and the others have been playing, would I bring him straight back in? Honestly, no. Because I think, like you said, he can cover that position. He can cover 10 it as well if we need it. And as we get further into the season, we're going to need to start thinking about those kinds of decisions. So no, I think I would, and that's assuming he's back fit, because like you said, he was touch and go 2 weeks ago, but here we are still now 2 weeks later and they're still saying the same thing. So we need to kind of, they're obviously not going to tell us what the injury is. I've seen him walking around. There's no noticeable limp or any boots or anything on him. So I'm assuming it's nothing particularly serious. But no, I think I'd be tempted if I had that team if all of that team that played yesterday are available. I'm not sure I'd make a huge number of changes, except maybe, like Simon said, bringing perhaps Pearson in for
Yeah,
Ludlam.
we don't know what the injury was there, do we? Why he wasn't available? I mean, I
No, but I
sort
think
of
they did. I
disagree.
think they did.
I would chuck Furbank straight back in. I think you're in a quarter final of the Champions Cup. I'd want to go like, let's go with the best we've got. Let's see how good we are against this top team. Let's go Mitchell, Finn, Dingwall, Freeman, Ram, Furbank, Sligo. Let's go for it. Let's don't let's not die trying. Let's
Yeah.
let's not guess about it. Let's go see what and best we can. And I really get your point. I think it makes a lot of sense what you said in terms of Furbank on the bench. Go with what you've got, and that's assuming that Odendell's fit as well, obviously. Because if Odendell's
Yeah.
not fit, it forces your hand elsewhere. But
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I get it. It makes a lot of sense, but that's almost like too logical. Get guys, let's go.
Sorry, guys, I'm too logical.
Let's go with the dream team. Let's throw it out there. Let's because how good would it be if it clicked?